Now we want to talk about factoring, and don't get overwhelmed by this. I have a trinomial here that has a cosine squared x in it and a cosine x plus 1. If that just overwhelms you factoring with trig expressions in there, think about replacing the cosine x with just an a. That problem becomes a squared plus 2a plus 1, and I think every single one of you can factor that into a plus 1, a plus 1. So in place of where the a should have been, I'm going to have cosine x plus 1, cosine x plus 1, or you can write that as the square of that expression. Now number 41 would be a little bit trickier because I can't factor unless I have the same trig function here. So first you must have the same trig function. But I understand, because I know my Pythagorean identities, that 1 minus cosine squared x could simply be replaced with sine squared. And now I'm just kind of flipping everything and make it look like standard forms. Second degree, first degree, constant. And again, if this overwhelms you, think about it this way. What if you had a squared minus 2a plus 1? A squared minus 2a plus 1, I think you would know that factors into a minus 1, a minus 1. And so in place of a, I have sine x minus 1, the square of that. I'll come back on Thursday and do 43 and 45. I don't want to go there yet. All right, the next two problems I want to do are not difficult at all. In 47 and 49, it asks you to simplify so that you don't have a fraction anymore. Well, we have to realize that our Pythagorean identities are really the difference of two perfect squares. Just like 1 minus x squared would factor into 1 plus x, 1 minus x. These Pythagorean identities are difference of perfect squares also. So this one factors into 1 plus sine x and 1 minus sine x. So the 1 plus sine x will cancel with the denominator. I'm left with what I have here in my numerator. All right, 47 and 49, I'm thinking they should work alike, but one is in terms of sine and one is in terms of cosine. So the first thing I need to do is change sine squared into 1 minus cosine squared, because that becomes the difference of two perfect squares. So I'll go back over here, and I'm going to replace my numerator with 1 minus cosine squared x. We know that this is going to factor into 1 plus cosine x and 1 minus cosine x, with the 1 plus cosine canceling, and I'm left with 1 minus cosine x.